It's been a messy week in the beauty community, so we have a lot to catch up on. From beauty brands being called out for stealing product ideas, Mikayla receiving gifts from brands, Tangate updates, beauty blender drama, and that's only the half of it. It's a mess, so let's get into it. Let's start off with this beauty blender drama. As you guys know, GlamZilla has found herself in a lot of drama over these past few months, and it doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. She's found herself being the center of more negative feedback this week, but this time, the negative feedback is more aimed at the brand involved. A few days ago, GlamZilla posted a video saying Beauty Blender sent her a package, and that package was filled with hundreds of personalized beauty blenders.
This is what she sent me. Like, look at all these beauty blenders, but no, it's not just this. She sent me this. Oh, wait, it gets better. Each of them says Beauty Blender loves GlamZilla. No, literally, like, all of them have this on it. I'm very overwhelmed. I'm very grateful. This is the biggest flex of all time!
And you guys can already smell these comments. Everyone was saying how gross it is for brands to send one single influencer so much product, with one person writing, "I'll never understand why brands do this, but us consumers have to pay $20 for a single one?" Another person said, "This is very sad. Rich people are so out of touch. Real struggling MUAs that actually work on faces need this, not you." But of course, brands do this because they want something out of it. They're not sending 2 bags of sponges to her just to be nice. They're doing it to be shocking and pull in views. Would it be nice of them to send working MUAs them instead? Of course, but in their eyes, sending them to an influencer is better marketing. Someone in the comments pointed this out and said, "I agree with everyone in these comments, but the reason why brands do this is to make money. Brands never do anything to be nice or support makeup artists. PR is a business transaction." But what brands aren't realizing now is that this marketing doesn't work anymore. This just makes people want to support the brand even less. One person wrote, "That's disgusting. Glad I don't use these." But the issues with GlamZilla's video didn't stop there. At the end of her video, she said that she wanted to do a giveaway, which makes sense. She doesn't need that many sponges, and I'm sure her fans would love a personalized sponge that says GlamZilla. But GlamZilla didn't want to do a giveaway with her sponges. Oh no, she wanted Beauty Blender to send her more sponges to give away to her viewers.
We do a giveaway. Okay, let's do a giveaway. Rianne, please contact me in your team. We need to do something big. This is major thing. Because, I'm keeping this all for myself. Okay? We gotta do a giveaway with other beauty blenders. Okay, bye! Please reach out!
And people were so confused, with one person writing, "Why not just give away some of the ones the brand just gave you instead of asking them for more?" Yeah, I really can't see her going through that many sponges, and it does seem pretty wasteful, so hopefully she changes her mind and just gives away some of the hundreds that she's already received. Moving on, you guys know we can't go a week without some kind of drama with Mikayla. Last week, Mikayla received a package from Cartier, and she recorded herself opening it.
I'm like shaking, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Actually nauseous. What am I looking at right now? What is this? Who sent this? Who sent this? Who is sending me this? What is the occasion? What is happening? What is this?
It ended up being from a makeup brand called Bosma Beauty that Mikayla has reviewed a lot in the past.
Look at this blush. Tell me why I am freaking obsessed with this packaging. These look freaking sick. These are the new Bosma Beauty Cream blushes. The packaging is so freaking innovative. You have to try this baby pink. I don't think I've seen a baby pink like this light. I think these are freaking sick. I mean, this packaging is what sold me. It's so freaking cool. But also Bosma Beauty is a very incredible brand. I love the things they're doing. They slayed.
And inside the package was a pair of earrings, which people have priced at around $5,000.
Dear Mikayla, I can't thank you enough for your continued support. I am forever grateful. It's from Bosma Beauty, who I love, their new blushes and their foundation stick. What is in this? Oh boy, what have they done? What did you do? Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Okay. Cartier box. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Holy crap.
Mikayla has reviewed Bosma in the past, and she's always had very positive things to say. They're a newer Canadian brand, and I will say, from the reviews I've seen, they do seem to have some really good products. But people are saying brand setting influencers' expensive luxury gifts is problematic. A lot of people in the comments said, like, don't expect anything negative to ever come from Mikayla about this brand after receiving such a nice gift, writing, more bribes for reviews. Beauty bribe, now they'll get positive reviews on their products. And that, my friends, is how brands buy influencers. Do you really think this won't affect her future reviews of their products? And I can understand Bosma wanting to show appreciation towards Mikayla. I'm sure she really helped their brand over these years, but when you start sending luxury gifts to the people in charge of reviewing your products honestly, I don't know, it becomes a pretty tricky situation. While we're on the topic of Mikayla, we did get an update on her tan drama from last month. Just for a little refresher, the owner of Illusion Bronze, Matthew, called Mikayla out for reviewing Bondi Sands tanner after he called them out for allegedly ripping off his tan and then asked Mikayla for a review.
So my dream manifestation right now would be to send Mikayla her own custom bottle of Illusion Bronze for her to review. So if there's any way you guys could help me make that happen, please tag Mikayla below. It would...
Mikayla ended up agreeing to do the review, led him on for months saying that she was posting it, only for the review to never come. Here's the problem. Matthew had actually taken out a $10,000 loan to buy enough inventory to fulfill the orders that would come in after Mikayla posted her review. She already told him that she loved it and she was gonna give it a good review, so he wanted to be prepared. In the past, Mikayla had said that she stopped reviewing indie brands because they couldn't keep up with the orders, so Matthew wanted to make sure that he was prepared. Mikayla never ended up posting it, and Matthew exposed Mikayla for leading him on. He now had a loan and $10,000 worth of inventory just sitting around, but lucky for him, this drama ended up being very beneficial to him. A lot of people were really mad at Mikayla for not following through on her word, and they wanted to show Matthew support. He received an overwhelming amount of orders and just announced that he officially sold out of his inventory.
Surprise, bitch. I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me. There were, yes, thousands of orders. Yes, I did pay off the loan. Yes, it did wipe me out of stock. Yes, I did have to restock like 10 times. I wanted to thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful for all of your support.
So finally, a positive end to a story that could have had a very different outcome. Next, let's talk about Manny MUA. Manny found himself in the middle of some drama this week over a repost on his brand page of a micro-influencer wearing Lunar Beauty. I guess the repost ended up causing some problems, and Manny addressed it on his TikTok.
Recently, I had this experience with my brand, and I thought it'd be really interesting to talk about this because I have one foot in each world. I'm a creator. I've been doing beauty content for 11 years. I also have my own indie brand called Lunar Beauty, so I am on the CEO. Recently, it came to my attention that my brand had reposted someone's reel onto our brand page on Instagram, and that creator was very unhappy about it. Which I can absolutely understand. I already told my social girl, I'm like, girl, you gotta ask people's permission to repost their stuff. CEO of Lunar Beauty, Manny, is like, absolutely. I took it down myself. I said, you know what? Big misunderstanding, but creator Manny has a different opinion.
Manny then points out the positives about being reposted. He explains how by getting reposted, you're getting your name out there and opening yourself up to possible opportunities.
So let me just say that a lot of this business is built on connections. Sometimes those connections mean more than a check, or it will lead to a check, to a bag in some capacity. A lot of the times, a lot of indie brands cannot afford to sponsor or pay you for content a lot of the times, right? Like that's just the reality of life. They're smaller, the indie, they don't have the huge budgets that a lot of the bigger brands do have. But them sharing you and getting your face out there when you're first starting out can be really, really beneficial. But if a brand reposts your post, gives you proper credit, you know, it's not a bad thing. It really isn't.
And at this point, I was agreeing with Manny. I feel like if you have a public social media page and you're tagging brands in your pictures, you're most likely doing it to be recognized by that brand. Pretty much every makeup brand social media pages are filled with reposts of people wearing their makeup. They of course get credit and a tag, and they probably ask for permission first, and it does seem to be a mutually beneficial interaction. The brand is getting to show their product in action, and the creator is getting some exposure.
Imagine you get posted on a page. They didn't pay you for it. They didn't pay you for it, but you just got reposted. You already posted the content, they just reshared it. Brand sees that, they're like, you know what? I like what they did there. Let's work with that person. And listen, it happens.
A lot of people in Manny's comment section agreed as well. We had one person writing, I just don't understand why people would be unhappy with free exposure. And even Christian Dominique commented and said, I remember back in the day when I would get so excited to be reposted. It formed good relationships and partnerships later. But here's the thing that was left out. Someone in the comments said, I don't know. The one part that really irked me was that it was shared with a shoppable link. I think that makes it different. And the smaller creator, who was the one that Manny was actually talking about, stitched his video and explained her side. She did say that she was upset with them not reaching out to her and asking her first if they could repost her content. But I think the main issue was how many times she's tried to connect with his brand before. She said that she supported Manny and his brand for years and has tried many times in the past to reach out to Manny and his brand to try and work with them, but all her messages went unanswered.
Lunar Beauty reposted me to their feed about 2 weeks ago. I've been following Manny since 2014, 2013, somewhere around there. So I've been a fan for a long time. So how exciting that a brand that I love from a influencer that I've been following for such a long time, they reposted my content. The only problem is that they did not ask for permission to repost it. What Manny didn't tell you is that I did try many times to reach out to the brand, have a conversation. I was not asking for payment right off the bat. I've been tagging the brand for years, ever since Manny came out with his brand. But what made this truly bothersome was that after many attempts to reach out, they left me on red.
And then he apparently made her content shoppable on his page, so he was profiting from her content, but she wasn't profiting at all.
On top of that, what really was bothering me is that the post was made shoppable. Here in this video, he went on and talked about making connections, make relationships with the brands, but how can I make a connection with a brand that leaves me on red?
Now, in Manny's video, he said the benefit of being reposted without pay is the fact that the creator is getting exposure. It's building connections and it's opening them up to opportunities. Well, Gabby actually disagrees. She said that she saw no new followers and can't even make connections with Lunar Beauty because they don't reply to her.
A repost nowadays doesn't mean much. From almost the 500,000 followers that account has, it did not translate into any amount of engagement for my account. No likes, no new followers, nothing. We are not living in the 2015-2016 era where a repost took you very far.
And for the most part, everyone in her comment section seems to agree with her about the shoppable part. One person said, the sticking point for me is the brand putting a shopping link on your content on their page. If Lunar used your content with a shopping link, you deserve a cut of the profit. And I actually agree. If Manny was making money from her content, they should at least give her a discount code to use or something. We aren't in 2016 anymore. Micro-influencers are no longer growing substantially because of a few reposts. Speaking of profit, one brand who might be looking for a check soon is Nude Sticks. Nude Sticks called out Hailey Bieber this week for apparently copying their blush. A few days ago, Hailey posted this picture to Instagram and confirmed that this blush stick was going to be her next road product. Trendmood posted about the upcoming product and wrote, sneak peek, new blush sticks. Back in August, Hailey teased a cheek product. Looks like she is almost ready to drop it. And all the comments under this post are calling out the fact that it looks very similar to Nude Sticks. We had people writing, it looks similar to the Nude Sticks blush. I thought it was a collab with Nude Sticks. That looks like a Nude Sticks component. And Nude Sticks themselves actually commented on Trendmood's post and said, we've entered the chat. And I mean, they do look very similar, but also, how different can a blush stick really look? There's limited options for the kind of packaging you can use, and I kind of feel like most brands look like that. I'm also assuming that this is probably a lab sample. Hailey has done this in the past where she's shown the lab samples, and then once the product is actually ready to drop, it's in the final packaging. I feel like Hailey would have stuck to the gray packaging that all Rhode products come in, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyways guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.